Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the video, and today I'll give you the most complete and full guide on how to master Warden and how to play Warden. The complete setup for the loadout and playstyle, everything you need to know is going to be in this video, so let's get straight into it. First things first, loadout. And you're going to copy this exact loadout. This is literally like the best loadout all the pros use. Like 99% of the time, like there's no reason not to use this loadout. So, because obviously certain guns are better than others, like as you can see here. But I'm gonna explain everything and you just have to follow along. So first, we're gonna start with the primary weapon. We're gonna be picking the best shotgun in the entire game over the MPX, which is the gun Valk uses, for example. It's a good gun, but with the Warden and the playstyle, it's gonna be more for close quarters, holding the guard spots, like the most important spots of the map with the goggles and stuff. For the smokes, and it's gonna be close quarters fights, and you're gonna be picking the best shotgun in the game, and that's also gonna help with the rotates in sight. So we're gonna pick the best shotgun in the game, and then for the attachment, it's pretty much personal preference, but the most common ones are Holo A and then Iron Sight. The Iron Sight on this shotgun is actually very clean. It looks so nice, and that's the most popular option. But you can also use the Holo A or whichever scope you want. Also, Reflex A is very popular, but I wouldn't use any Stormtrooper scopes like this. Like, what the hell is this? So I prefer Holo A or Iron Sight as well. So there are very, very good options. Probably the top two options. And then no lasers, because for lasers, what it does is it's literally gonna look, if you put the laser on, look, minus the ADS time goes by 0.3 milliseconds. So 0.03 seconds. That's literally unnoticeable. It's not gonna make a difference at all, and it's just gonna reveal your position if you're holding something, holding an angle or door or something. So no lasers on any of your guns ever. Keep that in mind. Never ever use a laser. And then for the drip, you can use whatever you want. I'm running the golden gun drip here. I made a video on how to do that actually. Get the fully golden gun is from one of my popular videos. You can see it in my channel if you're interested in copying this drip here. And then for the secondary weapon, we're gonna be picking the SMG-12 over the PC P10C. As you can see, I have the, even though I do have the black ice here, I'm still gonna be preferring the SMG-12 obviously. And for this, we're gonna go with the Holo A and then vertical clip grip, because as you can see, the recoil pattern, it's so high, it's not even fully showing. If you put it on like horizontal, onto the two, or there should be like the red thing here. There's green, yellow, orange, red, and the red is not even showing. The orange is barely showing. Like, this is the highest recoil gun in the game, but it is very effective and one of the best guns in the game if mastered, especially if you're playing on controller like me. I'm playing on controller or PC. But even if you're, no matter if you play on PC or console, you're gonna it's gonna go for both. You're gonna copy this exact thing, and then also for nitro cells, for the gadget. In certain situations, you can do deployable shield, but in most scenarios, it's gonna be nitro cell. It's like the deployable shield is very niche, and nitro cell is just the best. It's the best gadget in the entire game. So now that we have the loadout ready, we're gonna go into some gameplay tips and tricks. Alright, so the playstyle with the operator is gonna be, you're more of a holding positions and holding the map, staying inside operator, holding the guard spots, because you're a 3 armor 1 speed operator, so you're gonna make more noise. You're gonna be slower, so you're not gonna be good for roaming. In certain situations, you can roam if you have to, absolutely, but it's not the job of you if you're gonna play Warden. So what you're gonna do is here, for example, let's pretend here's the, we don't have to pretend, it literally is the side here. You can hold, you're gonna make the common feet holes here, and then like let's make that this is reinforced, like some common side setups. We're gonna be holding this position right here inside, and the way you do this is here, because usually they might come with like smokes and stuff. And the way with Warden you're gonna play is when they throw a smoke right here, say smoke, I can see shit if I'm like this, but then if I play Warden and I have the glasses on, if I stay still with the glasses on, I'm gonna see through the smoke clearly. But if I move while I have the glasses on and there's the smoke, I'm not gonna see any better than without the glasses. So you may have to make sure you're staying still if you're gonna see through the smoke, and also through the flashes. It doesn't really matter, but through the smoke. But through the flashes you can just move if you want. And then you're gonna be holding here. They might throw flashes or smokes and try to get here, but you're just gonna play close with the shotgun and then just kill them. Just swim. You know they're coming. They're throwing flashes and smokes, and just peek and kill. That's how you play most of the time. Then you can also in some situations roam, but if you're roaming with the operator, make sure you're either crouching or slow walking. Never run with it unless you're very far from the enemies, because you are a 3 health 1 speed operator, so you're going to be making way more noise. And then the gun selection obviously is with the best shotgun in the entire game. It's one pumps like from such a long distance. And then obviously with the SMG-12, I have not warmed up, so let's see how the recoil is looking. Not too shabby, I guess. Let's find some more enemies here. Like solve the recoil. It's nothing crazy, but yeah, this is how you're gonna use the operator. You're literally just gonna be playing very close to sight and just holding a very common position they attack in. And you can, if nobody comes there, I wouldn't recommend staying in one spot for more than 45 seconds to a minute. Like if nobody's coming there, get out and get a new position. You can also do the same thing. This is technically roaming, but if they're like pushing, this is not a good place to do this, but if they're like coming here, it's a very common entry spot. You can also do the same guard spot holding right here. It doesn't have to be necessarily in the site, but it has to be close. But I think that's a little too far maybe, but it might work in some strats. There's different strats. It's not like set to stone, written in stone. So, but the main job for you as a Warden main, as a Warden player, as how to play Warden, is you're gonna copy this loadout, play inside or close to site, hold common entry positions where they attack from, and then you're just gonna defend it with everything you have. Then also you can utilize the C4 in very good situations. If they like smoke there and they're holding this with a glass or something, you can just throw the C4 right there and blow it and they're all dead. So that's how you play Warden. And next I'm gonna go into some real match gameplay, and as you can see, I'm gonna be playing on controller in PC lobbies. It's pretty clean actually. Oh, gray outfit. So with this being our side, the very common entry position for them to attack would be right here or here, right on this area, and that's why I'm going to be playing here. I better get it these two so I don't have to worry about my back, since I don't have a 5 stack. The camps are going to be looking up, but look at my, holy, my internet is lagging. It should be alright though, so we're just going to hold this position and win, of course. Yummy internet. And with this side, our top with Warden is going to be, we're first of all going to make a rotate, and we're going to be playing right here. Right here is a very, like, the most common entry point for the enemies. So what you're going to want to do with Warden is literally just where the enemies attack the most and camp there and hold that place down with your life. Just guard the place with your life. Looks like they're going to be attacking from there, so as I said, we're not going to stay in that same position for too long. They start attacking here. But for this round, I know I'm not a Warden, but I just wanted to try Mingo Sense, so it's going to be 33.90 and then 37.55, which is very fast. So this round is going to be on Mingo Sense. I just wanted to try and see how it is. Yeah, it's pretty fast, or very fast, but we'll see how it goes. It feels pretty smooth though. Like, very nice. Yeah, that kind of saved my ass right there. Are we afraid to jump in? Was this someone here? Oh, it was just Pulse sitting inside the scope. Alright, we have diffuser. Let me just plant right here. Second floor. What is that aim? What a hell? Alright, pretty good aim, very good sense. One thing I would do is increase the vertical a little to like 37 or so. But yeah, it feels good. I'm gonna continue with the sense now. Let's get a scope. And of course with Warden this time, let's increase the vertical to 37. It felt a little too low for the F2 especially. Normally I can control the F2 very well, but the internet is still not back too well, but it's alright. So now, yeah, this fastness, I like it though, I like it a lot. So yeah, we're gonna, feel a lot more confident with the fast sense. We're gonna be sticking to this for now. But the rest of the mess, I like this a lot actually. I might actually like stick to this full time. It's a very nice, smooth, fast sense. It's not like flickery, like super duper fast. It's like very smooth and controlled fast sense, you know. Recall is good. Yeah, the 37 is the sweet spot for me. Yeah, and with the Warden we're just gonna be playing right here, and also always destroy the glass, because if you don't break the glass, then the enemies can just repel here and you're not gonna hear shit. And we can break the hatch for some easy rotate if we need to get out. And they're right here. There. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, the fastness feels good. It's a little getting used to, but it feels very nice. We could play right here actually. Right here, because we're gonna, this needs to be higher. This needs to be right here. We're gonna hear the barbed wire there if they come there, and then there's no, right, there's someone. What the fuck? The lag, like, I literally shot him in the head and it's the lag, look. Literally shot him in the head on my screen, you saw it. What is this lag, man? Where's the drone? Come back. What the fuck? This dude just walks in. Where's my team? I was holding my post. Dude, get off the cam. What the hell? That's alright. What happens when an Ash runs inside first thing in the round? We'll find out. Switch the pistol for the faster runtime. Speed. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And good old Ash Rush. Hell yes. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.